Hi, welcome back to the Xplosion Weekly Wrap-Up. This week we're going to kind of focus in on a number of things happening on the internet, with YouTube ignoring its content creators and treating them like garbage, to the Finebros attempting to patent and trademark the concept of React videos. And also some news about LEGO, and Rogue One, and also Star Wars Episode 7 getting a release date. So I'm Historic Nerd, and welcome to the Weekly Wrap-Up. So, jumping right into it, you have some of the biggest channels on YouTube being, well, I would say the biggest, but some pretty large channels being messed with by YouTube in an odd way. You have channels like I Hate Everything being taken down with almost out any notice at all. They disappeared and actually went offline, and if it wasn't for him going directly to his fans through another, basically, YouTube channel that he probably would have just been completely ignored by YouTube. And YouTube's been having an issue. Even other larger channels, like even the ones run by like the Nostalgia Critic or some other gentlemen, are having issues dealing with their content service providers, where they're receiving messages, but they're also not responding within the one-day period they say they will. So that's kind of a problematic little thing there. But YouTube's a large entity. Unfortunately, because they're the only thing on the internet, or they're pretty much the only viable option that at least generates as much money and as views as it does, you have to deal with their monopoly-like standards of treating their employees, or treating YouTube content creators. And so jumping right along, you have the Finebros, who have put themselves into quite the mess right now. And as of this moment, they're down below their original 14 million subscribers. And that number continues to fall, as they have just, oh man, they like rode this into the ground in their attempt to basically set up their own multi-channel community with helping individuals set up React-like channels using their branding and their franchise concepts. Only the issue stems from the fact that the Finebros have basically gone after other people for using even the word React as a concept that they choose to believe is theirs, as opposed to just a general idea that is kind of in the public vernacular, which unfortunately it is. So this is just continually backfiring for them, so we'll see where this goes over time. But, moving on, you have Legos releasing a number of little fun things, but also the big thing from that was they actually had a shot of the new Rogue One movie, but it also, in Lego form, had the Slave One in the background, which raises a lot of questions about whether or not Boba Fett will be in the Rogue One movie, which, it's set between episodes 3 and 4, so it's very possible. Also, the announcement date for episode 7 has been kind of put out there, so it should be coming out in April. So if you're excited to buy that movie and hadn't bought one of those little pieces of cardboard at Walmart allowing you to pre-order it already, you're going to get your chance. And also, if you remember the movie Cabin Fever, they remade it apparently, because that movie needed to be remade. I don't know, it was one of those movies where it didn't really stand out in my mind as something that was a horror film worth remembering. I kind of watched it and forgot about it. I think the creepiest scene was the girl shaving her legs in the tub and her skin coming off. I remember that scene. Sorry to get vulgar with you, but that was the only thing I remember from that movie, and that was a while ago, and I think they made a number of sequels. So get ready for more of those. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, also, to finish this up, let's kind of round out the end here with talking about the CW apparently is talking about doing a series called Riverdale, and the iconic characters from Archie. So the whole Veronica and What's-Her-Face thing, where they were both competing over Archie's affection. And if I remember correctly, there were 2 rival comics where he married each one, and they kind of went off on their own little timeline about what's going on there. I remember watching, there was a late 90s, early 2000s, there was actually an Archie's Adventure cartoon series that wasn't bad that I remember watching. But man, trying to make Archie relevant, that is interesting to bring that back. I don't even know how that's gonna go. It sets itself up perfectly for a teen drama, so that'll be kind of fun for that. So way to go, CW, you have continued to use your mold. But alright, wrapping that up, Xplosion is doing a number of things. If you want to kind of hear us elaborate more on the Finebros situation, we do have a podcast about that, which we'll probably be posting some point after this. So we have the podcast, and also the Xplosion is attempting to do a Steam giveaway. So we have, if you go and register, I think I'll put the link below somewhere. If you go and register with that, you can actually potentially win some Steam keys and information there associated with games. Don't know why I made that sentence so long. But alright, I'm the Historic Nerd, and thank you for watching the weekly wrap-up. Bye.